Hello, hello. Hi Tanisha, can you hear me?
Hi, sir. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So today's topic is graphing quadratic equation, right?
yeah,
Okay. So just a second, let me share my screen with you. Yeah. Can you see the screen?
yeah.
Okay. What is quadratic equation first of all? Before drawing quadratic equation, we should understand what is quadratic equation, right? So what is quadratic equation? Any form? Do you remember about quadratic equation?
Yeah.
What's that?
A square plus bx, like plus c or minus c or like that. That's an example.
Yeah, yeah. Ax
Equals to
square,
y.
yeah, bx plus c is equal to 0, right? So this is quadratic
Yeah.
equation. Okay, equation because we have equal to sign here between two sides. Okay, so this is equation. Now the topic is, our topic is where we have to graph the quadratic function. Okay, we have to graph the quadratic function, right? Fn means function. I have written Fn short form. So what is quadratic function? Like if f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so this is quadratic function. Function in terms of x, right? Means sum of the variable. If I say like this is your function, right? This is your function in terms of x. So for different values of x, okay, so for your better understanding, I replace this a with this constant by some real constants. Okay, so let's say this is just 1 4 4. Okay, so for your better understanding, these are some constants I have replaced, okay, for a b and c. So if you plug any values here in terms like for x, maybe x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, any values, it will provide you some constant value, right? It will provide you some constant, isn't it? So
Yeah.
basically, what do you understand here? Like this value, the value of f of x, okay, this f of x, like it doesn't seems proper for the discussion purpose, so I just write this as some other value as y. Okay, so means what does that mean?
Okay.
What does this mean is y functioning with in terms of x, right? Means y
Okay.
changes when x changes. That is what the function mean. Okay, in short, I can tell you about this because the
Okay.
function is the separate chapter, right? So there we can talk more about function, but in short I can tell you about what is function is. Means y is functioning when x changes, right? Y dependent on x, right? So when you
Okay.
change the value of x, accordingly y also changes, right? So that is the function.
Okay.
Means y function on x, right? This is what the meaning of this. So if suppose you plug any values for x here, you will get corresponding y value, isn't it?
Okay.
Right? So and this is completely different things, like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is an equation we used to solve quadratic equation, right? Means we are looking for x values which gives you this term equal to 0, right? You must have solved the
Yeah.
quadratic equation, right? Maybe if I ask you what is
Yeah.
the uh, like solution of this? What would be the solution of this? Can you answer that? Because this is a quadratic equation. Okay, the equation is
Yeah.
completely different than the function, right? We are looking for x values which holds true for this equation. That is what the solution of this. So what is the solution for
You want
this?
me to?
Hmm.
Yeah.
You must be doing factorization of 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, complete that. Did you get this answer? X is equal to minus 2.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is
Yeah.
solution of this quadratic equation. Okay. Now we are drawing quadratic function. Are you getting? Function means if you have y which dependent on x, means y functioning with x. So if you plug different values of x here, you will get corresponding y values. Okay. So where these x and y values
Okay.
lies, okay, where this x and y values lies, so it lie in xy plane, isn't it? This is your x coordinate
Mhm.
axis, this is your y axis. So x and y values lies on this plane. Okay, you must have graph paper like grid lines over there on the graph paper, right? So
Yeah.
there the corresponding, like suppose if I ask you what is the coordinate of this point, giving you some values here. Okay, so we can find out the coordinates. So there x and y lies, means the coordinate of point P is basically 2 comma 2. So this is your x coordinate and this is your y coordinate, right? So basically if you plug any
Yeah.
values here for this function, like for x values, you will get corresponding y values, and those points can be plotted on this graph paper. Okay, can be plotted on this xy
Okay.
plane graph paper. Okay, so in exam they might give you the range, like range for x I'm talking about. So they might give you like x must be between, let's say, 5 and greater than 0. You can include both the points. Okay, so within that x value we have to plot the graph of this quadratic function. Okay, so what does that mean? That mean you will have to find out the corresponding y values when x are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
So this is solving it graphically.
yes, we are solving it graphically basically.
So you already taught me this. I wanted the how to wait 1 second. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's called graphs of quadratic function.
Yeah, so this is the same thing, graph of quadratic function.
No, in my textbook is different things.
What's there?
Thing it's finding the x and y intercepts and
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
minimum point and the
yeah, that the same thing we will be doing here. First, we draw the graph. Okay, they might ask you about the minimum point, maybe maximum points if the graph is the have different curve nature. So minimum point, maximum point. They might ask you about the gradient of the tangent at some point, right? That what you are asking about. So these are three different type of question they might ask you on this. So basically, see what we are finding out here. We are finding out points on this xy plane, and we'll get some graph, right? We'll get some graph like this. So okay, you just ask me one question from the textbook which you have. Tell me the
Okay,
complete
one
question.
second.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, factorize x square plus 3 by 4x, hence sketch the
Square.
graph
Just a
of
second. X
y is
square.
equal to 2 plus 3.
Yeah. Just a second. X square plus 3x.
No, x square plus 3 by 4x.
X square plus x square plus 3y
3 by 4
3 by 4
x.
x. Yeah.
Hence, factorize and hence
Okay.
sketch the graph of y is equal to x square plus 3 by 4x.
Yeah. So same thing we are doing here. Okay, so we have to graph this
Okay.
y is equal to x square plus 3 by 4x, and we have to factorize this that they ask you, right? So basically, see, what did I ask you here? This is something different. Mainly, the student got confused about quadratic equation and the graph, like quadratic function. So this is quadratic function. So y is equal to, right? So I explained, this y is equal to this, right? Y is equal to
Yeah.
x square plus 4x plus 4. So this is same as here, like y is equal to x square plus 3 by 4x. The similar question, what I mean to say. So graph means we have to plot some points on the graph paper, and we'll draw the smooth curve which passes through all these points. That is what the graphing means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, this sometimes this may be provided, like this range for x, it may not be provided. So if it is provided, so it is like good for us, we can select the points which is given here, so 0 1 2 3 4 5. If it is not provided, we can take our own points, like any convenient point. Okay, and we'll find out the corresponding y value, and those points must be plotted on xy plane, and we'll draw the smooth curve. That is what the graphing of quadratic function. Okay. So, okay. So just let me know what is y when x is equal to 0 for this example, like for this, the question.
3 by 4.
3, no. For the question which I have put here, this one.
Can't see, one second. Okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
It'll be 8.
just a second. Let me just wipe out everything. Yeah. So for 0, it should be like if you
Wait,
plug
no, never mind. It'll be 4.
4, perfect. When x is equal to 1, what is y?
8.
1,
No, wait. 9.
9. So 9. When x is equal to 2,
16.
2, 4 to the 8, 8 plus 4, 12,
No.
12 plus 4,
Um,
16. Right. Okay. So like for our convenience, I don't choose this. I'll let you know. I give you other points because this is going up, right? So it should be fit on my graph paper
yeah.
also. So if I take -1 and -2, that would be okay, right? So for x is equal to -1,
Hmm.
what is y? -1 square plus
1.
4 minus 1 plus 4. So 1 minus 4 plus 4 minus 4 plus 4, 0, 1, right? And what about -2 square?
Yeah.
Like for x is equal to -2. So for x is equal to -2, this is supposed to be 4. 4 2 is
8.
8 plus 3. 4 plus 3 7 minus 8 minus What did you get?
It's 4, not 3, right?
It's 4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what about the previous
Year 3,
value?
actually.
When I put x is equal to -1, there also I think I used 3. Let me check that. So for -1, it is supposed to be 1 minus 4 plus 4. Okay, yeah, that was right. So 4,
It's
4,
4. No, 8.
8, 0, right?
Minus 2 is 8.
0.
Hmm.
4 plus 4 minus 8, 0, right? And okay, so let's try to plot these points
Oh,
and then we'll draw the graph. So the maximum values is 16, right? So let me check the scale again. It should have 16 in y. So black. Okay, so this is 0 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, okay, 3, this is -1, -2, -3. Okay, so if I take scale as 1 centimeter is equal to 2 unit on y-axis, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, okay, 16. So the maximum value is 16 that should be covered, right? So if we try to plot these points, so the points are 0, 4, right? Which is your y-intercept, isn't it? 0, 4, which is here on y-axis, right? 1, 9, 1 and 9 will be somewhere here, okay? 2, 16, 2, 16 is somewhere here. Then -1, 1. Where is -1 and 1? Here,
um,
right?
yeah.
Then -2, 0. This is your x-intercept, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if you like,
Yeah.
I just want you to figure out one more value. Like for x is equal to -3, what would be y?
I didn't. Oh,
-3 square is 9. Hmm. 4 3 are 12 plus 4.
1.
1. So -3 and 1 here, right? So now if I connect these points by smooth curve, that would be your graph of this quadratic function.
Oh, so my teacher taught me in a different way. Uh, so how
Hmm.
I learned it is you have to there's only two x values, and then you replace x
Hmm.
zero to find y.
The x, see
So
we,
there's
hmm,
so and then you find the
we can find different points on the curve by maybe y-intercept, x-intercept by putting x is equal to 0 or y is equal to
so
0.
there's only like two possible there's only two x intercepts.
Yeah, I got that, but it that is not enough to draw the graph. Like if you have this x and y axis, if you got
Oh, okay,
two in,
that's how we learned it, and that's how it's in my textbook too.
yeah, if you suppose you got these two intercepts only,
And
okay,
and you find the y-intercept, find the minimum point or the maximum point.
yeah,
That's
so
it.
yeah, so that is actually minus b by 2a you are talking about, maybe that's your the
Yeah,
axis,
that's
center of the axis of symmetry basically. So we'll learn all this gradually, but You should understand this is what the, the nature of the graph can be come out by plotting the points. Okay, see, this is actually, let lot of things will be revealed here, just focus on this. Okay, so where the graph intercept at x axis, where,
Um,
yeah, this graph intercept.
2 point minus 2.3 and minus 1.9 or minus 2.
No, no, no,
Not sure.
intersect x axis or touch x axis I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So it intersect or
yeah,
touch
minus
minus 2.
2.1.
No, it just touch at
Okay.
minus 2, right? It just touch here, right? So at
Hmm.
minus 2 the value of y is 0, right? Means for x is equal to
Yeah.
minus 2, this the value of this x square plus 4x plus 4 is 0, right? So this is basically we got already here x is equal to minus 2 as one of the solution of this quadratic equation, isn't it? That's why we got that minus 2. Okay,
Hmm.
so that one explanation means if we are if we are finding solution of any quadratic equation, so we are looking for the x value where the graph of that quadratic function intersect the x-axis. Are you getting what I'm saying? See, I give you another.
Yeah.
If suppose I draw this graph of quadratic equation, okay, this is a graph of quadratic equation, quadratic function. Okay, so the quadratic function would be in terms of y is equal to f of x is equal to anything like this, right? X square plus bx plus c, isn't it? So at these two points
Yeah.
the y values are 0, right? At these 2 points the
Yeah.
y values are 0, means this is 0, right? So 0 means we can equate that to 0, and that gives us the corresponding x value where the y value is 0, right? So therefore we call that as a solution of this quadratic equation. Are you getting it? I'm just relating two things here.
Yeah.
One is solving quadratic equation that we have already learned. That's why I'm dragging that into our picture right now. So we already learned that quadratic equation, right? So solving quadratic equation. So that is basically if you draw that quadratic equation considering as a function of y like this, so it will definitely intersect the x-axis at 2 points. That's why we always get two values of the quadratic solution. Are you getting solution of the quadratic equation basically? Are you getting that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this part is over. That I just wanted to explain you what is the relation between quadratic equation and quadratic function. So that quadratic equation is nothing but where y is equal to 0. So we are looking for all such x values that give you y is equal to 0, right? So therefore here the solution is x is equal to
Yeah.
minus 2 because y is 0, right? So this is over. Now we are talking about the graph of the quadratic function. So that basically you there are a lot of ways for drawing quadratic function. This is one of the way. If you just find out the axis of symmetry by this formula, x is equal to minus b by 2a. Okay, so what would you get here for x is equal to minus b by 2a?
Um, minus 4.
Yeah, minus 4 upon 2 into, see here the coefficient of x square is 1.
1.
Yeah,
Minus 4 by 2.
yeah, so
So
that
that's
would be
minus 2.
minus 2. Okay, so this is axis of symmetry. I have given you the direct formula for axis of symmetry. Symmetry. Okay. So x is equal to minus b by 2a. So axis of symmetry means if you draw that line, okay, where should I draw x is equal to minus 2 by a, minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 is basically this
Um,
vertical line, isn't it?
okay.
Right? So x is equal to minus 2 is basically that vertical line. If I tell you what is x is equal to 3, so this is your x is equal to 3 line. What is y is equal to 16? Y is equal to
Hmm.
16 is this line. Okay. So basically we can draw any line if we have like such equation x is equal to minus 2, anything like that. So this is your axis of symmetry, right? Axis of symmetry means this parabola. Actually, this is the graph of parabola. Okay, the quadratic equation will always give you a graph of parabola. So this parabola is like symmetry about this line. Okay, that is the symmetry about this line. Okay, now you just take this picture. I'll come to your example. What you have given. You can download this, or you must have written that. Take this picture. This is important sometimes if you refer in future. Done.
Yeah.
Okay. So now tell me your question. You had given x square. That was, I think, x square plus 3 by 4x, right?
Oh, yeah.
So y is equal to x square plus 3 by 4x. The first question was to
Yeah.
factorize this, right? So to factorize that, we just take x common and we'll get x plus 3 by 4. Okay, we will get x into
Hmm.
x plus 3 by 4 because we can take x common. Now we have to draw this graph, right? So for that, I'll draw x and y coordinate system. Okay, x and y axis. So can you tell me the axis of symmetry here? So axis of symmetry, x is equal to
Um,
minus b by 2a, right? Just calculate that.
so I don't know.
Uh, See, this is minus b is minus 3 by 4
I think
upon 2 into 1. Okay, because the coefficient of x square is 1, which is your a
it's
value of a.
3 by 8, right?
Yeah, so that is minus 3 by 8. Okay,
Minus 3 by 8.
yeah, so that's your axis of symmetry. Okay, so minus 3 by 8 is approximately equal to like 0 point minus 0.3, right? 8 3s are 24, 60, 8 7s are. So somewhere is minus 0.37, right? So this is your 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, so if we have to draw this graph, y is equal to x bracket x plus 3 by 4. So I understood what your teacher told you. They must have told you to find out the the x intercept, right?
Yeah.
So x intercept means where like the y value is 0. Okay, that is your x intercept. Are you getting? Means any
Yeah.
point on x axis has y value 0. Please verify. Any point on x axis has y value 0, right? Because there is no rise. There is no rise above x axis. If
Yeah.
there is a rise, then only we get y coordinates apart from 0. Otherwise, on x axis, the y coordinate is always 0. The y value is always 0, right? So if suppose when this y will be 0, for what values of x y would be 0?
Well, I didn't get you. What?
For what values of x the y value is 0? Means this has to be 0,
So,
right?
yeah.
So for what value of x this will be 0? Y will be 0.
I will be. I still didn't get you.
I want the x values, the required x values, which
Uh-huh.
leads you to on x-axis. I mean that give you y is equal to 0 basically. Means I help you.
Hmm.
If you plug x is equal to 0, what would be y value?
If x is equal to 0, then y value would be 3 by 4.
Are you sure? You plug that. You plug that in equation. X is equal to 0. What is y value? See, y is equal to, I'm plugging x is equal to 0, right? So 0 plus 0 into 0 plus 3 by 4. What is this? 0 into anything will give you 0, right? 0 into anything
Yeah.
will be 0, isn't it? So you are getting 0
Yeah.
for y. Means this is one of the intercept. X intercept I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay.
What is other value of x that leads y is equal to 0?
Other value of x, I didn't understand.
See,
So,
mhm.
if y, I didn't understand.
Okay, just a second. See, we want y is equal to 0, right? We are looking for x-intercept basically,
Yeah.
where the graph intersect x-axis, that we are looking for, right? So we just put
Yeah.
y is equal to 0 here. So this equation is equal to 0, right? This is equal to 0. Fine. So the product
Hmm.
of these two terms is 0. It is possible only when x is equal to 0 or x plus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. Are you getting that? See, the product of,
Okay.
if I tell you the product of a and b is 0, okay, the product of a and b is
Hmm.
0, you'll certainly tell me, sir, then either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. Then only we'll get the product as 0, right? Otherwise, like
Yeah.
4 into 5 will definitely give you some other values than 0. It 0 into 5 will definitely give you 0, right? So if product is 0,
Hmm.
the one value has to be 0 or either of the value must be 0, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So here also, if suppose this product is 0, it means x is equal to 0 or x plus 3 upon 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to
I
0,
understood.
yeah, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 3 by 4. So for these two values of x, this product is 0, right? This product is 0 means the value of y is 0. Are you getting that?
Yeah.
So value of y 0 means we'll get the x intercept. So once you got these 2 points, means x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 3 by 4. So minus 3 by 4 is like some points, like how much is that? 0.75 minus 0.75.
Yeah.
So maybe somewhere here, right? So these are two x-intercept,
Yeah.
right? These are the x-intercept of the graph. So you can directly draw this graph like this. But, but one thing, but one thing, that where this minimum point lies, where this minimum point lies. So that minimum point lies at the axis of symmetry. What is axis of symmetry? X is equal to minus 0.37, right? That we already found.
Yeah.
And at this point, like if you draw the x line, x is equal to minus 3 minus 0.37, it will divide the parabola in two equal halves like this. So x is equal to
Hmm.
minus 0.37 will divide this parabola into two equal halves. It means it will intersect the minimum point of this curve, right?
Okay.
Okay, this is the minimum point of this curve. Okay, so what is the minimum point here? So when you plug x is equal to minus 0.37, okay, this is x. So it will give you the corresponding y value, right? This is the x value.
Okay.
X is equal to minus 0.37. We are looking for the corresponding y value, right? Means with this point. So when we plug x is equal to minus 0.37 in this equation, we will get the corresponding y value, and that is your minimum point. So in this question they didn't ask you this, so basically because the points are weird. Okay, that's why. So just go to the next example, maybe from your textbook. Just ask me the other example, other question, and we'll practice that also.
Okay. Sketch the graph of the function stating the coordinates of the maximum and minimum point and the equation of the line of symmetry.
Hmm.
It's y is equal to x minus 3 square plus 1.
Y is equal to x square plus 3x
X minus 3 square.
x,
X minus 3 whole square.
x minus 3 whole square
Whole square plus 1.
plus 1. Okay, which book you are referring actually? Because this is one other method called
My
completing the
math
square.
textbook.
Completing the square.
Yeah, this is what we've been doing.
I didn't explain you this.
This is the completing square is what we've been doing, like to find the x, the
Okay,
main or the maximum point.
okay. So actually, I told you, na, there are a lot of methods to draw quadratic function. So this is one of the method. So when I saw this, then I realized it may be there in your book, like completing the square or the axis of symmetry. There are a lot of ways. So actually, which book you are referring? Complete Cambridge Extended.
It's called Shingley's New Syllabus Mathematics.
Can you show me the cover page on camera?
Wait, I'll switch on the light.
Hmm.
This one looks like.
It's different book. Okay. So never mind. I'll explain you this method also. This is called completing the square method. Okay. So it is already the square has been complete here. X minus 3 the whole square plus 1. Okay. Sometimes they give you this x square plus 4x plus 1. So in that case we have to complete the square by figuring out the third term, right? Do you know the formula of how to find out third term?
Yeah, it'll be x plus 2 whole minus 2 square plus 1.
uh, yeah, see, we'll first we'll calculate the third term. So the formula of third term is uh, that is middle term square. Okay, we have given these two terms. The dispute is about third term basically always. So middle term square. Hmm?
It'll be minus 1. It's minus 3.
Yeah. So I give you the formula basically. Middle term square into first term. 4 into first term. Okay. So middle term is 4x the whole square. Okay. And what is first 4 into first
Okay.
term? Actually 4 into first term. So your first term is x square, right? First term.
Yeah.
So 4 into x square. So if you do this 16x square upon 4x square. So we'll get 4. So the third term has to be 4, right? But it is 3, it is 1 here. So how to complete the square? We want 4, right? Instead of 1. So what I'll do, I'll simply add 4 and subtract 4, right? Keeping 1 as it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this gives you the complete square, x plus 2 the whole square minus 3. So this is the complete square. Okay. Hmm? So we can discuss the graphing technique on this method also. If you have y is equal to x minus 3 the whole square plus 1, we can find out x and y intercept. Okay, x and y
Okay.
intercept. So when you plug x is equal to 0, hmm, what is the y value?
Hmm.
What is the y value?
Uh, um. Second. 9 plus 1 will be 10.
10. And when we plug y is equal to 0, what is x value? So,
1 second.
yeah.
So it's either 2 or 4.
2 and 4.
Yeah, 2 and 4.
So when y is equal to
Wait.
0, so 0 is equal to
2
x
comma
minus,
0 and 4 comma 0.
yeah, so let me check that, x minus 3 the whole square is equal to minus 1. Not possible, because square root of negative number is not possible. Okay, so the no, how is this? Is Please check the equation also again. Equation is right.
Yeah, it's x minus. Yeah, it's
So there is no y is equal to 0
1
means
second. Let me check the
there
answer.
is no x intercept. See, we are not getting real values, so there is no x intercept here.
In the answers, it says it says x is equal to 3.
See, this is different values. This is different y intercept. Like for x is equal to 3, what is y value? When you plug x is
It
equal
doesn't
to
say
3,
y value. It only says x value.
no, no, like we have to draw the graph also, no? We have to draw the graph also, right?
Yeah.
So when you put x is equal to 3, what is the y value in this equation?
Um. 1.
Yeah, 1. So now we'll try to draw the graph. Okay. So 0 y 0 10, right? This is one of the point, 0 comma 10 y intercept. So somewhere here 0 comma 10. Okay. Then 3 comma 1. Where is 3 comma 1? If I take this as 1 2 3, 3 comma 1 is somewhere, you know, here,
Yeah.
right? So x is equal to 3 is like
Yeah.
hmm. So x is equal to 3 is your axis of symmetry, right? That is the minimum point, you can say.
Okay.
X is equal to 3 here is your minimum. We just set that x minus 3 is equal to 0. We set that bracket is equal to 0. So that give you x is equal to 3. Okay. So that is the axis of line of symmetry basically. You can write down. That is your line of symmetry. So how do we draw x is equal to 3? The x is equal to 3 is this, right? Hmm? So this is your graph. Did you understand this?
Okay.
Did you understand this?
Yeah.
We'll solve one more problem that might help you a lot. Okay, did you understand this? First of all, any doubt here in this? Say this is the minimum value of the
No,
graph.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So let's solve one more example that I think that would clear your all doubts about this. Because we have started with different methods, so no problem. You understood something more about that. Maybe line of axis can be found directly minus b by 2. Isn't it that cool? Hmm? I gave you one equation x is
Yeah.
equal to minus b by 2a, so that directly give you the axis of symmetry without completing the square. So I think you learned one more extra thing, isn't it? So if you write somewhere else,
Yeah.
you can try practicing that. You will understand that properly. But as far as this completing the square is concerned, we'll do one more sum on it. Okay. So have you completed this? Done.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just take another example. Suppose you have to draw uh, 2x square. It might be a little difficult, but you can handle it. 2x square minus 4x plus 5. Okay, so if we have to draw this quadratic function, right, y is equal to 2x square minus 4x plus 5. So what first thing we'll do here, we'll do completing the square. Now understand it properly, okay, because I'm explaining you the full phase completing the square method again. So if you have to complete the square, so one condition is we have to take x, the coefficient of x square as 1. Okay, so how to do that? How to make the coefficient of x square as 1?
Um, 2 and then bracket x
Perfect. Perfect.
minus.
Very good. So we'll take 2 common and we just end the bracket here, taking these two terms. Okay, so this is your first step.
Yeah.
Now we got two terms here. We want third term to be evaluated. Okay, so what is third term here? By using this first and second term, we can definitely find out third term. So T stands for third term, and the formula is middle term square, right? Middle term the whole square, which is
Yeah.
minus 2x the whole square upon 4 into first term. Okay, is that formula
Okay.
sync in your head? You can write it somewhere. The
Yeah.
third term is middle term the whole square upon 4 into first term. So the middle term whole square is 4x square here. Minus minus will obviously positive upon 4x square. So this will cancel out, will give you 1. So that is your third term, right? So what I'll
Okay.
do, I will add 1 and I will subtract 1 inside the bracket.
Oh, sir, my teacher taught me a different way. Says you just have to divide the middle term, the coefficient by 2 and then
2.
square that.
Yeah, that is actually 1 by 2 the middle
So it'll
term,
be 2 by
like this.
2.
No, no, the coefficient of middle term, the square, right?
Yeah.
This is the one of the formula, but this is general formula.
Yeah.
Actually, why I gave you this formula, because it will work for any coefficient of x square, right? And this formula is only work when the coefficient of x square is 1. Hmm?
Okay.
So 1 over 2 into the coefficient of middle term, square is not there, no? In the formula, we don't have square.
Oh no, it's middle term by 2 squared.
Middle term by 2 square, like this.
So it's also 1.
Okay, so fine. So actually you can learn any formula. This is the formula which I propose, that is general formula that works for any coefficient of x square.
Okay.
Okay. So never mind. You
Okay.
will get 1, right, as a third term. So 2 bracket x square minus 2x plus 1, hmm? And we can just separate out minus 2 by multiplying that 2 inside. We can separate out minus 2 and we'll take that with 5. So 2 bracket x minus 1 the whole square plus 3. Is that fine till this?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So once you get this complete square, now a lot of work has been done actually. This equation itself give you a lot of things, that if you set the bracket is equal to 0, okay, set the bracket term is equal to 0, that will give you the line of symmetry. Please verify if you understand this line of symmetry.
Okay, I understood.
Okay, so this line x is equal to 1 is basically a line of symmetry. Okay, and we can find out y-intercept by putting, like, when this bracket will be 0. If you put x is equal to
I didn't get you.
no, okay, sorry, if we are finding out the y-intercept, so what we'll put for x, we'll put x is equal to 0, right? For y-intercept,
Yeah.
what we actually put, we put x is equal to 0. So when we put x is equal to 0, hello, yeah,
Hello?
yeah, I can hear. So when we put x is equal to 0, okay, in this equation, in equation 1, so what we get, y is equal to 2 into 0 minus 1 the whole square
Y is one
plus
factor.
3. Yeah, please calculate that.
5.
5. So that is your y-intercept. So now let's draw the graph
Yeah.
by drawing x and y axis. This is x axis, this is y axis. Okay, and one more thing, this line of symmetry will give you either maximum point or minimum point. Means when you plug x is equal to 1, it will give you either maximum point or minimum point. Okay, it will be
Okay.
either maximum or minimum. So based on the nature of the curve, so when you plug x is equal to 1, please let me know what is the y value when x is equal
X
to
is
1.
equal to 1. Um, um, 5.
No, no, no. When you plug x is equal to 1, you want this bracket to be 0, right?
Oh, X is equal. Um, oh, never. 2 times 4.
We, no, no, we are plugging x is equal to 1 in this equation. See, when you plug x is equal to 1
Yeah,
here, 1 minus 1, 0.
I got 4.
No, no, 1 minus 1, 0, right? See, let me put that.
1.
2 into 1 minus 1 the whole square plus 3.
Oh,
So what is 1
okay.
minus 1? 0. 0 into 2, 0.
Oh,
So
so it's plus 3.
you will just get plus 3. Okay, so now this is minimum or
Okay.
maximum, that will be revealed when we draw the curve. Okay, so just plot all y-intercept. What is y-intercept? Y-intercept is 0 comma 5, isn't it? This gives you y-intercept,
Yeah.
which is 0 comma 5, somewhere here, right? And 1 comma 3 is one of
Yeah.
the point on the graph. 1 comma 3, we are not sure whether it is maximum or minimum, so 1 comma 3 will be like somewhere, you know, this is 1 somewhere here, right? 1 comma 3, 0 comma 5, and this is line of symmetry. X is equal to 1, right? X is equal to 1 is line of symmetry. Now we can draw the quadratic, the graph of this like this, okay? Because the nature of the quadratic equation is
Yeah.
like this. The line of symmetry is basically divides the parabola into equal halves, right? So what is this?
Okay.
Like this is minimum or maximum?
This is minimum.
Very good. Okay. So once you draw the graph, you will understand whether it is minimum or maximum, because the nature of the graph will tell you about it. If suppose the graph is like this, okay, concave down like this, if the
And
graph
it's
is like this,
maximum.
then this point would be maximum, right? So this is all about like completing the square technique. So I just give you one more example quickly, and you just complete the square, and we'll quickly draw the graph also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So suppose y is equal to 3 minus 4x minus x square. Okay. So in this case, what will you do? You need to complete the square at the same time. A lot of shifting is required. So I just quickly explain you this I just quickly explain you the method here. What we what we do here, we take minus sign common. Okay. X square minus 4x, fine. Now by using this, we can find
Okay.
x square plus 4x, sorry, x square plus 4x, because we have already taken minus sign common, right?
Okay.
So what would be the third term here?
Um.
Please calculate.
4x.
4, not x. The third term is 4. Okay.
4.
So
Sorry.
actually we have subtracted 4. Can you verify that? We have subtracted 4 because of this minus sign. Are you getting that? We have subtracted 4, right?
Yeah.
When you open the bracket, this 4 is basically with minus sign. So outside the bracket, we have to do plus 4. Please verify if you understood this. See, if you look at
Yeah,
the,
I understood.
very good. So now 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 minus will complete the square. So x plus 2 the whole square. Now quickly tell me what is the line of symmetry. For that, what we do?
B by 2a.
No. Forget that. Forget that. That was like direct method. We set the bracket is equal to 0, right? We set the bracket is equal to 0. That will
Plus
directly
2.
give you the line of
Minus
symmetry.
2.
Minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 is the line of symmetry. Okay. Now, as
Okay.
I'm giving you homework, that what you said, x is equal to minus b over 2a, you can check that equation anytime. Okay. Whether they are giving you the same line of symmetry or not. Okay. That would be like add-on knowledge to you.
Okay.
So LOS means line of symmetry. Okay. So x is equal to minus 2 is line of symmetry. Now quickly tell me what is the y-intercept.
Y-intercept is minus 7.
No, 7. No, we put
Okay,
x is,
7.
no, sorry. We put x is equal to 0 for y-intercept. You forgot that?
Oh, right. Sorry. 7 minus
Yeah, 7
0
minus
plus 3.
3. right? Now we'll quickly draw the diagram. Meanwhile, you just find out this point, whether that is maximum or minimum. Like for x is equal to -2, what is y value? Okay, just find it out. Meanwhile, I just plot the points for you.
Minimum, I think.
No, no, just find out the point. Means y coordinate I'm asking. For x is equal to -2, what is y coordinate?
Um,
What is y value for -2? We'll plug
I didn't
here. No,
understand.
no, we'll plug -2 here, right? See, basically this will be 0, no?
Yeah.
This will be 0. The y value is 7
Yeah.
directly, right? When we put x is equal to -2,
Yeah.
the y value is 7 directly. So this is some 7 somewhere
Yeah.
here, okay? So your graph is like this. Your graph is like this. It will intersect at 3, okay, like this, because this has to be line of symmetry. I think the graph is not up to the mark. Just a second, it will go like this. Is that fine? So this point is -2
Yeah.
comma 7. What is that, maximum or minimum?
Maximum.
Maximum, right? Did you understand the concept?
Yeah.
So for y-intercept, what we plug?
X is equal to 0.
For line of symmetry, what we do?
Bracket is the bracket is equal to 0.
Right. And at the same, that will give you the y values also. Means we can find out that coordinates. Okay. So that coordinate
Okay.
will be either maximum or minimum, right?
Okay.
And that will be that will reveal based on the nature of the curve. If curve is like this, it will be minimum. If curve is like this, that would be maximum. Is that fine? Okay. So I hope you understood the topic today.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah, cool. Okay, bye bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.